My mom is a monster with 6 hands. 2 hands are responsible for waking up me and dad, 2 hands feed us our meals, and the last 2 hands are in charge of dressing us. On the way to drop me off at school, things get even wilder. Mom drives while putting on makeup. Luckily, she has 6 hands, so she always gets me to school on time and still manages to make it to the office without being late. Just as she tries to catch her breath, another long day of work begins. All 6 of her hands are in constant motion, as if she's fighting a battle. Finally, when the workday ends, she rushes out of the office and heads straight to the supermarket. Time is tight, so she darts through the aisles, grabbing everything she needs, and finally makes it home by evening. Mom stands at the doorway, ready to relax, but the moment she steps inside, she nearly collapses. The house is piled high with clutter and trash. That's when I pop out from the heap of garbage. With no other choice, Mom sighs, changes her clothes, and begins cleaning. Thanks to her 6 busy hands, the house quickly becomes spotless. But just then, Dad comes running out of the bedroom. The moment he sees how tidy the house is, he starts making a mess again. He throws his clothes everywhere, wrecks the freshly cleaned room, and even tosses his socks onto Mom's face. Although Mom is fuming inside, she holds it in. She gathers up the clothes, ready to leave, but then she accidentally steps on one of my toys. She grabs her foot in pain and falls to the ground, tears streaming down her cheeks. But all I do is snatch back my toy. Mom is furious, but she still forces herself to keep working. As she stuffs the clothes into the washing machine, she suddenly notices the toilet she had just cleaned is dirty again. At that instant, she transforms. Mom kicks the bathroom door open with a bang. Dad and I turn in horror, only to see a 6-handed monster charging at us. She attacks, and we can only fight back while scrambling to escape, hiding around the house, messing it all up again in the process. Dad suddenly thinks of an idea. He pulls me upstairs to hide in a room, but to our shock, Mom smashes through the floor and climbs up from below. This version of Mom is terrifying. We have no choice but to keep running. But then, in the middle of our escape, Dad stumbles and falls. As she looms closer, he tries to act cute, hoping to escape punishment, but Mom simply hurls him straight out of the house. Watching what happened to Dad, I hide in the trash pile, trembling, but Mom still finds me and drags me out. Just then, Dad notices an apple core stuck on his head. He picks it up and tosses it into the nearby trash can. Instantly, Mom freezes. Dad quickly throws a paper ball into the trash, and her fury fades a little more. Suddenly, he realizes something. He rushes to get me, and together we clean the house. Soon the room is neat and tidy again, and Mom returns to her normal self. She picks up a spatula, ready to cook us dinner. But the moment she opens the fridge, piles of garbage tumble out. Mom transforms again, this time kicking both me and Dad flying straight out of the house.